first stop on this very interesting day is Frank Smith's collection at Frampton, Boston, in Lincolnshire. There are a lot of tractors here. They have been collected over a number of years. Most of them are shedded. Some have been restored and repainted. Others are in their original condition. I'm not going to attempt to describe everything we see, as most of you will know more about these vintage machines than I do. 3 of the old machines will be started, and the mogul will give us a little demonstration of its forward and reverse. Also, if you count the E27N, that made 4 tractors running. The original film was shot on a standard Super 8mm small handheld camera with no sound facilities on it, but some sound recordings were taken with a separate recorder. Like my notes, over the years I have misplaced them. We now travel up the road to Frithville, to Robert H. Crawford's collection. He's an agricultural machinery dealer, and most of these pieces of equipment will have been taken in part exchange. Crawford's were made famous by, after the Second World War, they bought a Sherman tank. The turret was removed and they used it for ploughing. But on one occasion it went on fire. Whether that was the end of it or whether it was repaired after, I don't know. But it wasn't here on show today as we looked round what is really a dealer's yard. But there was some very, very interesting equipment in here, as you will see. A number of the items in this yard were for sale, like this big pair of McLaren ploughing engines, fitted with 6-cylinder diesel engines and a donkey engine for starting. This one was named Samson. Would the other one be Delilah? About £12,500 would have seen you kitted out with this, and a balance plough. Where will they be now? Almost 40 years on. In a private collection somewhere? Be very interesting to know. The well-stripped field marshal there is a little bit of an enigma. It's had pneumatic tyres at the back, but it's on metal wheels at the front, and unusual ones at that. No one present that I talked to could fathom out what this machine was. One suggestion was that it was a glider launching winch. Another interesting marshal, fitted with a 3-point hydraulic linkage, with a ransom plough attached. That is how it would have come in part exchange, against a later piece of equipment. I noted at the gate the new John Deere's for sale. These Fowler agritillers were very big machines. I believe one of them later went to the Moffat collection up in Northumberland. The standard Fordson on tracks. This created a lot of interest. It wasn't for sale. This machine, with a flat tyre and winch, was buyable. As we prepare to leave, we take a look at another Fowler gyrotiller. This is a smaller version. It's been repainted and restored, and I presume it is taken to the local ploughing matches and demonstrated. Because most of these big agricultural firms have a patch, and anything that catches the eye will pull the punters in, and that certainly would catch the eye. That is one of their specialities now, the big tip-over plough. Claude Cubley and his family showed us round his collection of tractors. I wouldn't say so much of a collection, it was more of a retirement area. As each tractor had ceased working, it had been placed in the line. Had they been old horses, they would have been described as put out to grass.